Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back once again to Fat Cat Collections. Today, I want to share with you guys another great pair of men's jeans. Now, you guys know I like to collect everything, right? So I'm a little bit obsessive when it comes to everything. You know, when I find something I like, I just gotta buy it. And I just know that over the years, when it comes to shopping for men's clothing, you know, if you maintain your weight to a certain point, right? We all kind of fluctuate a little bit our weight, but if you try to maintain your weight in your body to be somewhat consistent, you know, especially when it comes to pants, you'll be able to buy pants that you'll be able to wear for, you know, 20 years down the road. Now, again, it depends on how hard you are with jeans. I have jeans that I purchased back when I was like 17, 18 years old. Unfortunately, styles do change, fortunately and unfortunately. And when I wore pants back around that time of my life, around 17 to maybe 22, you know, the style was a lot like baggier, you know, like bigger hip hop kind of. The board jeans are really popular. If you remember depending on your age, if you remember the Union Bay board jeans, they were like some of the first jeans that came out that had that kind of fitted behind but straight leg, not bell bottoms, just a nice straight leg. And usually the opening was about 18 inches. Then of course, as Anchor Blue came on the scene, if you remember those guys, they started to come out with like the 30-inch leg opening. So jeans were really well fitted around the waistline and buttocks, and then of course super wide legs. Now that was my style. Now I still have a lot of those jeans just because I don't have the heart to part with some of those things, and it's kind of fun to go back and throw them on again. I'll probably never go back to wearing anything quite like that. I'm older now. Not that that's really an age thing. You can be any age and wear anything you want. Don't let people tell you that you have to wear certain things for a certain age. Whatever ultimately makes you happy is what you should wear. You know, I see these idiotic women, doing men's reviews on there. You know, that's like, you know, everybody's going to like something different. Every woman's going to be attracted, or every person is going to be attracted to someone. Everybody has a style, right, or things that they find more attractive. But ultimately, that shouldn't matter. You should do things how you feel, what you feel makes you attractive. It doesn't really matter what the rest of the world thinks. Ultimately, being happy with yourself and doing things for you is what it really comes down to. You know, I can't stand some of these videos out there and these men's style channels. Not to make this all about that, but you know, it's just guys saying what men should do in their 20s with every 5 pairs of shoes guys need. No, the shoes you need are the ones that make you smile, make you leave the house, and make you feel good, okay? Now, if you're the kind of person who's going to walk out the house, wear what you like, and then be worried about what other people think, and then change your style based on what other people like, then those are some deeper issues you really need to kind of get ironed out and work out. And there's lots of different ways you can do that. That's not my case, my place to say how you should. But ultimately, buying things for yourself is really all that matters, right? Now, when it comes to jeans and pants, you really can't go wrong, in my opinion, with a fitted look. I think that fitted jeans, things that properly fit you, are timeless. It really doesn't matter if you go back, you know, into the 70s, where, of course, bell bottoms were more popular, right? That was kind of a style back then. Then, as we got older, as society has progressed, eventually those came back in the name of flared jeans rather than bell bottoms, right? They were flared, they weren't quite as large, but ultimately styles do kind of cycle around. But really, ultimately, fitted pants and fitted jeans are really timeless. It doesn't really matter if they fit your body properly and they're not over the top and they're not skin tight, then they're going to be timeless. Now there are some jeans out there. Now skinny jeans are pretty popular nowadays, and I will tell you that I do have some skinny jeans, and there's kind of a fine line on how you wear those, at least how I personally wear those, where I feel comfortable. Some are just absolutely way too tight. I personally am not a fan of the skinny jean look, sagging down where your ass crack is hanging out. And I personally wouldn't be a fan of skinny jeans with sneakers. You guys have watched me talk before about sneakers and jeans. I'm not a sneaker guy. Again, if you are, that's totally cool. Wear what you like. I'm more of a boot, Chelsea boot, cowboy boot, fitted, kind of straight leg, sometimes skinny, depending on my mood, jean guy, right? So again, jeans like this are right in the middle. These are a new pair of jeans I picked up the other day. And I'm so impressed with them. The fit is very similar. If you've checked out my videos on ethanol jeans, the ethanol jeans I think are what I would consider kind of a really safe, mature fit. They're not going to be, you know, too loose. They're not going to be too tight. they're right in the middle there. They're not a relaxed fit, they're a slim fit, and you know, they don't fit like they're painted on like a pair of jeggings. They just fit, they're classy. I feel like you could dress them up or dress them down. You can go country with them. You can go, or not country, but you know, Western style, country Western style, right? They're very universal. Whereas some of the skinny jeans become a little bit tougher. So the ones I'm going to share with you guys today go by the name of Jui Benmu. It's Juybenmu. Some of these names are ridiculous on here, and I get that because some of it's a language barrier. Well, everything comes out of China for the most part, and so a lot of times the names aren't always, I think, the most user-friendly, right? But that's the name of them, Juybenmu. And I just happened to stumble on these jeans on Amazon, and I said, you know what, I'm going to buy these. So let me just kind of drop the camera a little bit, and I'll show you guys what they look like and give you my thoughts on them. So what I like about them is that they have a slightly distressed look. They're a medium blue. They're not like the dark blue. I find myself lately when I pick up a dark pair of blue, I'm like, oh, well, I want the variety. But then when I get them, I always kind of gravitate more towards the lighter style, the light blue kind of washed look. This has some stone washing down the knees, down the thighs, and a little bit on the back of the thigh. What I really like about these is that I found it extremely difficult to find jeans that kind of start to mimic Rock Revival jeans. Now, if you haven't heard of Rock Revival, they're extremely expensive. You're looking at about $160 to $180 for a pair of those jeans. I have about 4 or 5 pairs of them. I like the jeans, but to me, they're a little bit larger. They're definitely more of a boot cut, where this is more of a straight leg. You can still put a cowboy boot on. I'm wearing right now some Diego Ostrich ankle boots. You can still put cowboy boots underneath these calf areas with no problem at all. They're not going to be super skin tight and not uncomfortable. Honestly, I can even put cowboy boots under skinny jeans. The only difficult part about it, the only odd part, is you start to get a little bit of a flare out here, and sometimes depending on how your leg is tilted, it might look a little funny. But you can still pull it off. It's not a big deal. These are really adaptable. You can wear these with sneakers if you like sneakers. Obviously, you know, a pair of Diego ankle boots. These are cowboy-style ankle boots or standard cowboy boots. Not too tight, again, around the ankles, but you have a little bit more, I guess, snuggness around the calf area, again, depending on your calf size. I don't have a giant calf. I'd say I have a pretty medium calf, maybe even more towards a smaller calf. It depends on your interpretation of small or medium, you know, but I wouldn't say that my legs are chicken legs, but they're not, you know, huge legs. They have a nice fit in the thigh. Only downside to these is you can't order them per your size. You have to order them based on small, medium, or large. So going into this, I kind of took the risk, not really a risk, I took wasted my time buying them if they didn't work out after returning them. You do get free returns on these, but I am ecstatic with the quality. I'm ecstatic with the fit. For a guy like me with my build, I'm about 5'7", and I really don't have a lot of junk in the trunk, right? I mean, I've joked about this many times in the videos. There's not much back there. And I find even when I get jeans from like Old Navy, they fit okay, but I find they have a little more room in the crotch area. What I like about these is that they're nice and tight into the crotch area without being super snug. And there's not a lot of, you can see in the back, they don't hang down too low. If you don't have a butt and a lot of hips, I'm constantly having to kind of hike my jeans up. And some jeans are a little bit higher rise. So when you pull them up high and they start to sag down, you start to get extra material back here. And it looks, I don't know, it just doesn't look like it fits you as well. You know, you look like you're wearing a diaper. So I try to stay clear of pants like that. And prior to these, Ethanol has always been a brand I really like because they're kind of cut high in the crotch. They don't have a lot of rise. And they fit great. With these are very similar to the Ethanol fit. Another great thing about these is that they're kind of mimicking the Rock Revival look. And Rock Revival is known for their white stitching. So Rock Revival will generally have some white stitching going down the side here. I wish that's something this company would have done because that's kind of what they're trying to copy. A little bit of white stitching down here would have been pretty cool. And Rock Revival does that on all their jeans, like a double stitch. I do like that they did around the pocket, and they have some white piping around the pockets. And of course, I'm wearing a white Core Essentials belt. If you haven't checked out these belts, these are ratcheting style belts. They always fit you no matter what waist size you got. And I like the fact that they've done some white around the back of the pockets here. They're great jeans. They fit fantastic, and I think they look killer. The price point on these is great as well. You're looking at only $28.99, $28.80. Again, that price I've noticed fluctuates depending on the user and of course depending on when you order. I like them so much I picked up the washed black pair and I picked up another pair of these. They're fantastic, guys. I think you'll really like them if we share similar styles and you're looking for pants that fit you without being too tight. They're in between, I think, just a classic fit and like a skinny jean. They're great. And what I like about them is that skinny jeans, in my opinion, are a little bit youthful. Again, I still wear them. I still like them. But these, I think, are really universal with the age, I guess that age category, I guess, if I'm saying that correctly. You know, like I said in other videos, always wear what you like. Don't let, you know, I hate saying that it's age appropriate because really anything you want to wear is age appropriate. We don't want to let other people with their opinions on YouTube dictate what you wear and make you happy, right? But with these, but I do understand that I do think skinny jeans are a little more youthful, and I think that's because that's what you see a lot of the younger folks wearing nowadays, and I think that kind of lumps that age group into, I guess, those particular jeans, right? It depends on where you're from too. If you go into, you know, some areas of, I'm sure, Montana and Texas, I'm sure you don't see a lot of skinny jeans. It just depends. Again, ultimately, it doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter your age, your sex, whatever your category is. It just matters how you feel inside and what you enjoy wearing. When you put them on and you look in the mirror and you say, man, I really like these, that's all that matters. Doesn't matter if anybody else likes them. But I do think these are pretty universal. Some guys may not like the white stitching. I think it kind of dresses up, you know, what would normally be just a basic pair of jeans. I just really like the stitching on the back pockets, stitching down the belt loops. They're fantastic. Now, they do make them in 4 different variations. You can get this color is a light blue. You can get a blue. You can get the gray, which is kind of like a blackish gray. And then you get navy blue. Navy blue is going to be the darkest. Then the blue is going to be kind of like a medium blue. And then these, they consider the light blue, which I really kind of think these are more of like a medium blue, honestly. But that's how they list them on their Amazon page, which I will link in the description. Let me just put this back up here so I can talk to you guys. Sorry, I do find it a little bit difficult to talk about something when I'm not actually looking at you or you're seeing me. You know, it's just, I don't know, it kind of throws me off a little. But anyway, $28.80 today with Amazon Prime. That's free shipping to free return. Now my waist size, I don't even know what my waist size is. If we're looking at Wrangler like dress jeans, I'm a 34. If I look at Rock Revival, 29. 29 to 31. Old Navy, 31. So it really just depends. I think because a lot of the jeans coming out nowadays, more modern jeans, have a little bit of a stretchiness to them, like a little bit of spandex in there. I think you can get away with a smaller size because ultimately they fit. Everybody's body type's different. For me, these are actually without a belt, they kind of fall off me. Now these are mediums. So again, if you're in the, I'd say, the 30-inch to 34, 35-inch waist, I think mediums are going to be appropriate. What I really like about these for a guy who's not super tall, I'm about 5'7.5", without shoes on, flat-footed, you know, and really you should, you know, think about jeans, wearing them with the shoes you're going to wear them, because with boots, you know, you can go ahead and, depending on the boot I'm wearing, add 2 to 3 inches to my height. So with these I got on here, I would say these are probably about a 2-inch lift, maybe an 1.5 inches. And so you want to keep that in mind when you're buying jeans. What I like about these is the length breaks right at the top of the heel, which is where I like my jeans to break. You know, for a guy my size, my height, and my weight, these fit perfectly. And a lot of jeans I find in the 29, 30, 31s, 32s, the length, if you don't have an option to pick the length you want or the inseam, they usually come about 32. So I was expecting these to be a little bit long. This was perfect. I would say these are about a 31, which is kind of odd. No, most of the time you find them a lot longer. So if you are a tall, slender dude, just kind of keep that in mind. These might be a little bit short on you if you're pushing 5'11", 6'1", 6. You might have to jump up in size. Now, again, you can get these in small as well, and I almost opted to get these in small. My only thing was I didn't want them to start to get too tight. I could actually use a little bit of more, I guess, snugness in the thigh area. But overall, you know, I wanted them not to look like leggings or skinny jeans. So I think the medium was a good compromise. And all, you know, these also are cotton. I believe they're a mixture, but I can't find anything on the listing as far as what they're, and I don't think they have a label in them either, so I don't know what they're actually made of, but based on the material, based on my experience, they're definitely not 100% cotton. There is some sort of stretchy type of material in there, maybe like a 5% spandex, 3% spandex, not sure, but definitely not as stretchy as some of the other jeans that I do own by Woolful and some of the H&M jeans. Just depends. So I think these will shrink a little bit, so I think medium will be perfect. Just kind of keep that in mind when you order or if you order. So that's been it, guys. Fantastic brand. They do get 4 stars on Amazon. I would give these a 5 personally. It's like I said, it's really difficult to find jeans that fit me absolutely perfectly with my body type. If you were, I'll say blessed, I guess, to have a little junk in the trunk, it's a lot easier to get pants that I guess kind of fill out that area and allow you to not have to wear a belt. I have to wear a belt. No hips, no junk. It is what it is. So whenever I get a set of jeans that fit me like this, I'm pretty happy with it, and I do want to share them with you guys because I know a lot of us are in the same boat with that. So check them out. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions whatsoever, don't hesitate to ask. I'm always here to help you guys. As always, be kind to one another, subscribe to the channel, and have a good day, folks. Take care.